The blitz from a blitz look and empty.
3rd and 5, empty backfield. Cook, easy catch. Burden, touchdown.
Cook rolls, throws, in stride to Burton. Touchdown.
Game has been outstanding.
But they're throwing on the first play, and Cook takes a shot to the end zone. Burton wide open.
Howdy, fellas. Miles Thomas, real friends in football. We got another player. This one's a goodie. I want to talk about Luther Burden a little bit. He came on the scene very early in the beginning of the season. I would say, I guess, the end of last year. Like, this guy was going to be wide receiver 1, kind of clear cut. And I don't know as of yet. We are at January 4th. I don't think there's a clear cut consensus wide receiver 1 yet in this draft. I mean, I know a lot of people like Tatori McMillan. Is it Travis Hunter? Of course, I guess technically it is him. I guess we could say it's Travis Hunter. But I guess pure wide receiver, not aliens, like removing all aliens out of the equation. Let's just stick with like human beings, wide receivers. It's been said that Tatori McMillan's number 1 guy. I really like Emeka Egboka over at Ohio State. I think Luther Burden, I went through, his little cut up, does great things. Tez Johnson, of course, isn't number 1, but I really like what he has. And there's a few other cats out there that I really, really like their game, even though it may not be super stardom or super crazy. Luther Burden, I like him a lot. Once again, like I said, he had a lot of hype, and I believe the world did not believe that he kind of stood up with it, that he kind of like Kyron Lacey. He's another cat whose name I just got to say. That dude's a freaking dog. I'm about to do his film right after Luther Burden. But like I said, not the best of situations also, guys. It's also been told out there, Brady Cook, his quarterback, wasn't the greatest of options, and the kind of feeling that I get with a guy like Luther Burden, the kind of quarterback he kind of needs that I think would do great for him, as if he went to Chicago somehow. I know anything within the offensive line would help Chicago, but if they want to go weapon, Luther Burden would be absolutely crazy. I understand they have experience in the slot right now, but instead, if they got speed and like just a little bit more explosiveness within the slot, just saying, I think that could bode very, very well. Let's get into 2023. We have a really great year, 88.8 overall grade, 13 games in. He's a slot dude he's a slot dude mostly, 316 reps in the slot. That also could be why he can't necessarily be regarded as, wide receiver 1. We usually give those dues to the dudes that are going to be playing on the outside X's, if you will. And that doesn't mean he can't, Justin Jefferson was a slot at LSU. That is kind of why he was never fully regarded as one of the top cream of the crop at the top. That's why he, fell to the mid-first round. So, Luther could do it, but he probably is just better utilized. He is, we don't know measurables for sure 100%, but 5'11", 208. He could be 5'10". He could be 6 foot. We don't know, like I said. 86 receptions in 2023 on 120 targets, 1,200 yards and 9 touchdowns. And this year, 78.3 overall grade, 12 games in total. 61 receptions, so 25 receptions less on 40 less targets as well, and then 676 yards and 6 touchdowns. And like I said, I don't a motto that I like to live by is if a guy can do it once, he can do it again. And so in 2023, especially of how it looked, maybe one day, just depending on how this entire draft process goes with these videos, maybe we can do a deep dive into one of his 2023 films because, I got a few of those. So we could kind of see what he can do already. You know, just because it was 2023, you know, that doesn't mean he can't do that anymore, right? So we'll do that once, probably maybe once he gets drafted. So I got a true fan base that I know is going to want to see something like that. Receiving grade at 80.3. Like I said, that's a very lowerish grade when we come to the cream of the crop. Cream of the crop, guys. Come on, guys. Cream of the crop, guys. All right. When it comes to the cream of the crop, the top echelon, what it was is I was focused on saying top echelon, so I let cream and I just let that kind of ride, not really thinking I need to focus here, like tighten up. You're about to say cream, and you're about to, it's an alliteration, so you're about to go cream, like tighten up, because I was so echelon, like I always mess up echelon like crazy, bro. I mess up echelon like crazy, so I'm like cream of the crop, top. So, my fault. Tighten up, yo. Tighten up. Drop rate at 4.7%. Yards per route run, 2.32%. Contested catch, 54.5%. And then grade versus man coverage also at an 80.1. Cream of the crop, top echelon. You want that to be 88, 89, because especially as a slot guy, that's your Superman. Like, that's where you're great. Like, you should kill all man coverage. Slot dudes are eliminated when it comes to zones. That's kind of when they're manipulated a little bit more. You can really take out a slot through zone, but through man, your grade needs to be. That's why it even has it. It doesn't even have grade versus zone. Why doesn't it have grade versus zone? I mean, you're a slot. Like, you need to. I mean, I don't think it has it for any receiver, but so I mean, you know, screw that. But I don't. Maybe that's an overall thing. You know, a grade versus zone. Maybe I don't know. I know in the slot you need to be killing it. You need to be in the 87, 85 in a. But maybe there's a story to it. You know, these aren't. And like I said, with 2024, where we at with time? Let me get this out. 7 minutes. It's a wide receiver, so you're really excited about everything I gotta say about him. But quarterback matters, guys. I've said this with all the receivers. Grades are indirect also. They're not just direct. They can be indirect as well. So let's look at the story. A lot of the times it can be a drop pass, but was this a crazy duck? Like a disgusting one? To where, of course, yeah, you gotta do it, but the quarterback's not helping, buddy. Let's see. So we got missed tackles, tied at second. I love that. Why? Because as many times as we have talked about it, the ability to make someone miss translates to make someone miss or to break a tackle. That is a cerebral. You have a different feeling of the game. That's just not by, like, you can't do that by luck. You know what I mean? Like, to have a high contested catch rate, that's not luck. Drake London, I think he came out with like 19 contested catches, like something like filthy nasty. That has translated. That translates. Missed tackles force, the ability to make someone miss. Zay Flowers had a very great ability to do that. Look at what he does in the NFL. So that is very, very good thing to hone in. And the thing is, this isn't like missed tackles and then has like 98.1 per grade. At least with this, it literally says 29 times, tied second. 29 times in 29 times in 12 games, at least twice per game, a few times more. He made MFers miss. Like, that's good. I like that. Let's get into the game. Sorry, guys. I like this kid. I want him to work out. Once again, what I like with wide receivers, this is kind of the best way I've been able to really describe it with offense and defense. When it comes to offensive players, Probably oppose the offensive line, quarterback, running back, receiver, tight end, even fullback, possibly. You're an offensive player to by design, to where you're a creative position. So be creative. So whatever it is you're good at, Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase are very different in styles of play, yet both very effective. To where with wide receivers, with quarterbacks, you see, Joe Burrows and Lamar Jackson, or, of course, even a Sam Darnold, Lamar Jackson, like they're very different yet successful. It's an art thing. You get to be creative with how you're special. And then with defense, it's very much because your reaction, defense is a reactive role. You have to be 6'2" to 6'4" corner today that moves extremely well. But if you're not, we can work with it. But that's the prototype that is most successful. If you're a linebacker, I need you to be 6'2", and you have to be athletic as hell, and you got to be physical. Like, you have to. That's what we need. There's no creativity in defense anymore. There's just rare Buda Bakers. You're just rare. Aaron Donald, once upon a time, you're just rare. You got to be a Chris Jones. You have to be Chris Jones. Aaron Donald, rare. You know what I mean? So, sorry I'm going longer again. I just, I like football. Here we go. Inline trips. Let's go on a hit. Brady Cook rolling out to the right. We got a nice corner there. Just able to glide, get on the second gear. We got some speed. We got some wheels. As I'm looking at him, I just definitely, to the lazy eye, Jordan Addison type of dude. He glides. It doesn't look like he's moving very fast, but these are timely routes. He's just very smooth, and then he can get to another gear. Really becomes a high stepping speed guy too. So that's how he kind of eludes people to kind of make them miss. He has very good strides. Very electric. I love the emotion with receivers. Here we go on the outside. Little late, little in. Screen deal. Ability to make someone miss. But got tackled by the rest. I guess he was pretty shallow with that one. Maybe if he, went a little bit upwards with it. Here we go. Twins going out. Make a miss. There we go. That's what I'm saying. The best thing about doing these cut-ups is forgetting these plays. I literally just forget that, like he does this. We got man right here. And so this is beautiful. This is a beautiful example. This is man, right? There's no safety help. Maybe this is, it's not zero. It's not zero. Maybe it's a man cover one where he has everything up there and he kind of has to eyeball it. But guys, holy moly. Don't put this dude in man. Yeah, this is a little bit of a pick, but still, the corner's in good position. The corner's here. Protect the outside shoulder, of course. But this is man, so you're not going to have a lot of help in the inside. So you are one-on-one. Some receivers are going to get tackled here, 100%. So, boom, spin on them. All right, so that's fine. You're okay. That happens. You're a corner. This is a first-round pick because you got two defenders on their way to help you. So you're good. Actually, 3. They only have 1 blocker, so it's fine. We got numbers. All right, here we go. Cuts up on this buddy. These guys end up just sandwiching, but it's fine because we have 29 or 28 right here to make a tackle, and he's not fast enough. He can't catch him. Let's watch it in real speed. All right, a little out route, boom, spin on him, cut upwards, strong upper body. So he's not a pencil. He's not a flimsy guy. He's not Xavier Worthy. He's got some muscle to him. On the inside, little hitch. Oh, okay. Went out of bounds. It's all right. Went out of bounds. You're okay. You're okay, Bubba. You're lucky. If it goes out of bounds or if it doesn't go out of bounds and it stays in, we gotta dock you. I'm a proponent of if you mess up, but we're okay. We're okay. Here he goes. He's in the backfield, headed out to the flats. Give it to me now. Make a move. Go inside. Hello, how you do? Huh. He should have got tackled there. Maybe not. That's Kyle Kennard, guys. Block right there. He's got wheels, man. Is that 4-3? That's what I was kind of looking at. Because I thought he was a 4-4 guy. If this is 4-3... Huh. Deep shot. Burns his guy. Late hands. It looks like this isn't bad of a ball. Outside release. Maybe just a little bit. I mean, look at this move. I mean, this guy, this is not 80.1. What did that say? Man, yeah, this is not 80.1. That's cap. I mean, this DB could just suck at man. Maybe we'll get an actual, competition, but boom. Chop him up, outside release. Speed just burns him, stacks him immediately. I want you to die. Come on. Come on. Lay out. Lay out. That wasn't soup. Okay, let's see it from this angle. Maybe that was a little bit outside. All right. Better ball. We got 6, so that's really good. Outside at 15 yards. Almost effortless. Ability to just break this guy down. This guy cannot be held in man coverage at this point in time. Pushes it out at 10 yards. Stems it out to 15. Look at that separation. Timely route 2. Timely route 2. Like I said, I like him a lot. Because of how much I like him, I want to refrain from getting him like an actual point. I haven't really. I said Tatorian McMillan was wide receiver 1. That's just because he had been the first wide receiver I had looked at the time. At this point in time, and I haven't seen Kyron Lacey yet, like in depth. I did the cut up. We're about to watch it right now. There's a lot of dudes that I really like their game. Emeka, he kind of gives me he's like a combination legit of Chris Olave and Jackson Smith and Jigba. Like, he really is. His body type is like a mixture. It's like a mixture of the two. No, his body's like Jackson, but he moves like Chris Olave. That's how I feel with Emeka. But, a player like Luther Burden, you can get him in. Let's see where it says he can go. Dude, I would like him in like Jacksonville. That'd be cool. Let's see where the trends are headed. please. Buy T. I'm a Bengals fan. I mean, especially if the Bengals somehow crazy get in, we go to the Super Bowl. See you, T. Give me Luther Burden. The problem with T, and this is not a harm if you're a Bengals fan, you're still here. This happens. Hello. Hi. Well, how are we doing today? The thing is that T is still an injury-prone guy. That's why he hasn't gotten his deal. If he's played all, if he's played as many games as Jamar has or better, which he should be, you're an NFL player. I mean, he'd have his money because we'd already probably be winning a lot more games. We'd probably have more, just in better places, playoff-wise. Maybe better situation. I don't know. Broncos as well, Luther Burden, I like that. Dallas Cowboys, I would like that a lot, him to get paired up with CeeDee Lamb, to just get a lethal slot guy, to just be able to break down man coverage and just burn out anyone in man coverage. Good stuff. That's Luther Burden. Let me know what you think in the comments. Give me a like, a share, a comment. Who do you want to see next? Let me know. See you guys on the next one.